Give yourselves a round of applause. That's right. And we're looking good while doing it, you know? And now, if nothing else, if someone asks you, hey, how was Steve's show? You could say it was awesome. You got complimented by a homeless Matt Damon. Meth Damon. That's... No, I'm so happy to be here, guys. I have a degree in theater. Oh, hey, you guys like that a lot more than my dad does. And yes, it is hard to convince people I'm straight. But I am straight as an arrow. Thing is, I don't know if you've ever seen a bow and arrow fired in slow motion before. It kind of wiggles in the air. And it bends just a little bit. You're like, is it really straight? I mean, it's not moving like it's straight. Did you hear the way it said theater? But another thing about me is I worked with children with autism for 4 years. It was, thank you. Yes, I'm a hero. I could have done anything, but decided I wanted to eat candy and get stabbed by crayons, and that's what I did for 4 years. It was so great, guys. I loved it so much. I learned so much about dinosaurs. But I learned a lot about myself, too. I learned a lot about myself. For example, I learned that I'm definitely autistic. For sure. I taught a class called Social Skills. Yep. I don't have a single one of those to teach. For example, over here, you guys, did you know you're supposed to give a reason before you walk away from a conversation? Smart crowd, smart crowd. I didn't either. But now I've learned. I took social skills. So now I look people in the eyes and I say, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Social skills. No, but the whole reason why you teach a class like that in the first place is for the kids, right? The kids were fantastic. My favorite kid by far was a kid named D, but his mom called him Gordito. Some of you speak Spanish. For those of you that don't, gordito means little fat boy. Described him perfectly, okay? He was just this little Mexican beach ball that bounced around everywhere. Oh my gosh, I loved this kid. And Dee did this thing called scripting. For those of you that don't know, scripting is when a kid with autism will repeat themselves over and over and over again in a way that's not functional. They'll repeat themselves over and over and over again. Wow, really smart crowd. Sometimes I have to repeat myself over and over and over again in a way that's not functional. So the way we would help D out with that is anytime he said something new, something we hadn't heard before, we go, yeah, that's right, D. And then we just pelt the little chonker with some Skittles. Just Skittles, Skittles, Skittles. Because there is nothing fat autistic kids like more than Skittles. And I can say that because I love the Skittles. Taste the rainbow, yes, please. So, thank you, I appreciate that. Little story about D. One time we walk into the kitchen, there are these small plastic cups and these new, much bigger cups. D, he sees the bigger cups, he goes, Spencer, 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 whoa, they're huge. I'd never heard him say that before. Yeah, you're right, D, Skittle, Skittle, Skittle. Well, then a coworker of mine walks in, and she is a Godzilla of a woman. I mean, she would just destroy and terrorize everywhere she went. Plus, she was massive, and... All right, you guys did not like that joke. Smart crowd. Just so you know, I worked with her. I know what she would say if she heard me say that. She'd say, Aah! No, I didn't like her, so it made my day when Dee goes, Spencer, 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 whoa, she's huge. Now I'm trying to save my little Mexico from becoming little Tokyo. I'm like, you're right, dude, she's very tall. No, Spencer, she's like me, like me. And now I don't know what to do. Because I'd never heard him say that before. Yeah, way to go, D. Skittle, skittle, skittle. Yeah, I don't work there anymore. So, I don't really want to talk to you guys anymore. So are you guys ready for your next comic? DJ, kick it. Your next comic has over 1 million views on TikTok. He's a friend of mine. He's going to be a friend of yours. Give it up for Jarrett Berenstein.